it's the first really green industrial scale green fertilizer project ever done on an asset finance. So we are seeing all of the good signals.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Atome CEO Olivier Mussat. Olivier, very good to speak with you. What makes Casale the ideal EPC contractor for Villeta, and what does this mean for progress at Villeta?
So Casale has been involved since our project, since FEED, actually, so front-end engineering and design. And when we chose them at the time, it's because they really had a specific array of engineering services which really fits the size of Villeta as a fertilizer plant. But we have to remember that today, most of the fertilizer plants are, million tons a year plus. But having, let's say, mid-sized facilities, only a few select engineering firms know how to do it. And interestingly, it's also the world's oldest licensor of ammonia technology. I mean, actually, they produced green ammonia in the 1920s. So they've always been at the forefront of technology, and they have the experience of having delivered over 300, ammonia, nitrate, and fertilizer plants. So I think for us, it was a very natural partner. And more importantly, is over the past 2 years, as we've worked with them, we really saw how invested they were into the success of Villeta, not only for us as a partnership to go into project 2, 3, and so on, but also for them, to send a very strong signal out to the world, that actually they are at the forefront and will be able to build facilities for, other companies. So they've been all in. They've been very good at what they've done. They've offered solutions, options, which helped us progress the project. So yeah, I mean, all in, certainly a very, very strong partner, and we're very happy that they are on board.
How will Sam McKilligan's appointment strengthen the team's expertise as you approach final investment decision on Villeta?
So Sam, we've known him since 2020, well, actually late 21. And when AECOM became our owner's engineer, he was leading that team and also was the hydrogen lead expert. So obviously he knows the project, better than anybody else. He also has, very a keen view of, managing projects forward. And I mean, he was actually involved in some of the first offshore wind farms in Europe and in the UK, I should say. So again, somebody who's been, let's say, able to move things fast, able to be also nimble, even when he was part of large organizations. And also, I think from our point of view, he brings a raft of relationships as well as, when he's been looking at other projects and saying, well, actually, this thing could be interesting for Atome. So again, for us, it's always easier to work with people that we've tested in an environment. And yes, we've also stressed him quite a bit, but he's been very good under pressure. And, honestly, when you are part of Atome, you need to be really good under pressure.
In the meantime, how is project financing progressing?
So that's been the one that has taken the longest. We've made a few announcements that indeed on the project finance point of view, which is, we're not financing Villeta at the topco, not at the PLC, we're financing it at the asset level. So we've had a lot of strong engagement, across the development finance institutions, like the IDB, like the IFC, also some very good responses from the export credit agencies. And I think the fact that over the summer, Paraguay became investment grade has also really had a positive impact on the project finance pricing. So clearly for us, there is more work to be done. These things take a long time to put together because it all ties in with the offtake we announced a few months ago. Now, obviously, with the appointment of the EPC contractor, with all of the legal documentation that needs to be put together. So we have a very good competitive tension, I think, on the debt side. And on the equity side, this work still continues to go with the iteration that you have, that the equity investors at the asset need to know what is the cost of debt and then figure out what is the best IRR for the project itself.
Olivier, what are Atome's priorities heading into the end of this year and 2025?
So for us, it's been really about hacking away, right? As I mentioned over this year. So now the remaining key ahead of FID is really the financing bit, which as I mentioned has taken the longest. So we are making good progress, not as fast as I would like it. I mean, I have to admit it takes a lot longer than normally it should take, but it's because it's the first really green industrial scale green fertilizer project ever done on an asset finance. So we are seeing all of the good signals. Is it taking a bit more time than expected? Absolutely. Are we seeing a track and a path to FID? Absolutely. So really, this is for us the clarity that we have, the clarity that we needed on the EPC side with Casale, and obviously then to know exactly what will be the timeline to start the project, to deliver project, and to start production.
Olivier, I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
We will continue to do so. Thank you very much, Stephen.
That's CEO Olivier Mussat.